go? Hello? Wow. You got a lot of Homestead right here. Hard to find you.
You have documents?
Yeah. How you doing?
How are you doing? Okay.
Say that to people. How you doing?
Neither. Documents. Thank you, I can help you.
Okay. Do you know anything about the Homestead?
Homestead?
I
Okay,
don't have it.
oh, you don't have Homestead yet?
Oh, yeah, I have the form, but I don't have any information about it.
Oh, you have to give it to your landlord first.
This, I have to give this to my landlord, the Homestead Tax Credit. This form right here goes to my landlord.
This page, give it to your landlord. Just fill up your name, everything, except your social security number. This is helpful.
Are you sure?
Not this one you have to give.
No, this is not the form I give
You
to my
have to
landlord.
give them rent certificate.
Yes, there you go.
You don't need it.
I don't have the rent certificate.
And you have any income document with you?
No, not yet. I put it on TurboTax. I have an estimate of my income for last year. And
This year you don't have any income in 2022?
yes,
You filed already with the TurboTax?
not entirely.
Uh-huh.
I didn't do all of it yet because I haven't got all the tax forms yet.
Okay. The only problem is once you start in TurboTax and you start over here in duplicated, sometimes they reject it.
Oh no,
So you have to select which one you have to.
right. I
you
usually
cannot
go
finish.
with I know I don't do both. I come to you guys for
Right.
tax advice.
Yeah. It's very important, okay? Duplicate IRS rejected automatically.
Right. I never submit two tax forms.
Okay?
All right.
And
So
TurboTax, I think that they cannot handle the rent certificate because they put at the federal that they don't know how to take care of the state.
okay.
That's why you have to come to local office to take
Right.
care
That's why.
of it.
That's why I did the.
That's very important.
That's why I came here.
TurboTax looks cheap, but
Right.
sometimes they
They
give
don't
other
do
stuff.
this.
No, now you are not. Okay, each one TurboTax can handle it, but rent certificate they cannot. You don't need to save it. Come with me.
I have questions about the tax
Okay,
credit.
what else?
Okay.
What else you have? What question you have?
So, the question is, if you paid your rent last year, and you only paid half of the year, and somebody else paid the other half, do you have to pay? Can you claim it as a tax credit the whole year for yourself?
You cannot do it.
Okay. So why is that?
The reason
You said,
right?
what if it's your mother? Your mother was the
Yeah,
other person.
because IRS knows that immediately because everybody has a social security number.
Yeah.
They are not working with the papers. They work in the computer. They match it up immediately.
Okay.
They
So
give you
if my
the
mom gave me $500 for rent,
Mm-hmm.
the IRS is going to know that my mom gave me $500 to pay my rent.
Okay. In that case, maybe you can claim it. Because I don't think your mother reported
No.
it.
You put, it doesn't matter if you went and got the money from your brother.
Yeah.
You put what you paid for rent. As long as
So-
they got their
so it will
money.
be okay.
Well, okay. Could you back up for a second? You're talking into my face.
So if your rent is $900 a month,
Yeah.
that's what you put.
Okay.
That's what you paid.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you went and found it on the street.
Right. So it doesn't matter who gave you the money or how you got
Yeah.
the money. You just put down that you paid your
The
rent.
source of the money is not important. The total amount you paid to claim, that's important.
Okay.
I'm saying is, okay,
Yeah.
you pay rent $1,000,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
And actually you pay half of that.
So yeah,
And somebody half of.
somebody
right?
else paid the other
Okay.
half.
The thing is you claim the 1,000.
Yes.
And somebody claim another 1,000.
No.
Right?
No.
If they didn't claim, it's okay, you can claim 1,000.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
If
so only
somebody
one
claim
person-
1,000.
Right.
total comes to 2,000, then you'll be in the trouble.
Right. So only one person can claim the amount of money
There
on
will
the.
be no problem.
All right. So, yesterday I came in, and the woman who worked here told me that I had to come. Well, she told me to make an appointment because to get an answer. She got really upset that she got really upset that I asked her a question about how the government finds the answer, what determines who pays the rent, and if it's okay to claim rent for anyone who paid your rent. And she kept explaining to me that I have to pay my rent in order to claim the tax credit, which didn't make sense.
No, that is the law, okay, and regulation.
What is the law?
The law is the person who paid the rent
Okay.
can claim the credit.
Okay.
So that's a basic idea.
Yeah.
However, in real practical actual work,
Yeah.
you can work around.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Well, practically.
The only thing is, okay,
Yeah.
you have to get rent certificate,
Yes.
okay?
Right.
And somebody came with another rent certificate from the same landlord. They filed together,
Yeah.
okay?
No, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Then you're gonna have a problem because
Right.
the landlord have their employee ID.
Yeah.
Okay? Then with one employee ID and two persons claim the same credit, they'll catch it up immediately because they work on the computer.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not what she was talking about. She was she didn't say that to me yesterday. She didn't say two renters. Yesterday the woman told me that the only way if you claim your rent, you have to pay it. You have to pay it for yourself.
The reason is, okay, that is the law. Second thing is, she's worried about somebody gonna claim the same amount with different, her name or his name.
That's not
why she's worried about it.
That's not what I explained. I explained clearly to her that you have money to pay your rent, and then somebody can give you money also to pay your rent.
The source of income is not matter.
Yeah,
The source of the payment is
that's
not
what I said. The source of income cannot matter.
That doesn't matter. Unless your mother report IRS, hey, I give money to my son,
Yeah,
then you have to put that money as your income.
yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
right.
It's not a matter of rent.
Oh.
That's your income matters.
All right.
Because you got the money from somebody.
Right.
That's your income.
All right.
Okay? So you
So
have
even
to
if it's a gift?
report the income tax.
Okay.
However, I don't think your mother gonna report that amount to IRS. Say,
Right.
I gave him no money. So
Yeah.
practically, it's meaningless.
Right, exactly. So, so I talked to someone yesterday after I got done talking to the woman here, and she told me that the guy on the phone told me that he found out the answer. He figured it out for me. He took me to a website. He worked for you guys. He worked for H&R Block. He's in another city. He told me to go to a website. This website is called Wisconsin Homestead Credit Situations and Solutions. And he told me that the only way that you can't claim any money on your rental certificate is if you get it from a rental assistance. So if somebody gave you rental assistance, like from the government, you can't claim it.
Not
Yeah.
the person.
Yeah, so
Individual gave you assistance,
Yeah.
does not matter.
yeah,
But the government give you rent assistance, okay?
yeah,
Then we're gonna deduct it from your rent certificate.
yes,
They already know
Right.
because you're working with the computer system.
yeah,
Your rental office gonna give that information on rental certificate, or we have to find it manually and type it into the system. We can see later how it, they're gonna fill it up.
okay,
Anyway, pick up the rental certificate in the front, give it to your landlord,
yeah,
let them fill it up.
yeah. I did already. I already did that. So I'm waiting on my rent certificate
Okay.
from my landlord.
Then
So when I get it,
got it.
yeah, and that's the other question I have. So when I get my rent certificate, I already know what's going to be. So I'm going to have 6 months. So there's going to be 6 months of paid rent. Rent, and then the rest of it. Is there a way? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me finish. So the woman, I found out that when I came yesterday, the woman should have known. The the tax lady.
The
Should've-
lady is here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
should have known that
What time did you come?
like 7 o'clock.
Yeah. 21.
Yeah, so the woman should have known that there are rules. The rules
Yeah, there's
regarding
rules.
the rent certificate
Mhm.
and the homestead credit.
Mhm.
And those rules are anybody can pay it. It doesn't have to be you.
Mhm.
All right, she kept making sure that I thought it was me that had to pay my rent, which is not accurate. And then she also made sure to say that, get angry. She got really mad that she couldn't make me believe that. She got
Don't be
ang-
personal, okay?
It was personal. It
No,
was,
no, no,
it
don't
was,
be personal.
it hurt my feelings, and it scared me that there was a woman in here that was
Okay, the
yelling.
point is this, okay?
Wait, let me finish. There was
Yeah.
a woman here yelling and screaming, oh, not screaming, but yelling and very angrily tried to get me to believe that what she said was true. And I had to call like 10 people to find out that what she said was not true. And the person proved to me that what she said was not true. So it took me 10 phone calls to find out that the woman who told me something and was really angry and trying to convince me that I had to pay my rent in order to claim it was lying to me. So that's why I came.
You know, man,
Huh?
that is the basic idea of the law. Because you pay, you get the credit.
Yeah.
You don't pay, you don't get the credit.
Yeah,
That's
all-
the basic rule. Just she's saying that. But the thing is, in practical world, okay, what I'm worried about is the landlord, the rent certificate, the person whose name is in the list.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay? You are the lessee,
yeah,
and the landlord is the leaser. Okay?
Yeah.
That person fill up the form. If you are lessee, put your name on it, on the rent certificate.
Yeah.
Okay? Your mother is a lessee, they're going to put your mother's name on the rent certificate. Then you cannot get the claim.
yeah. That didn't happen. So it's my name on the lease.
No
It's my
problem.
name on the
Yeah.
rent
Who
certificate.
pay you? Doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter. She should have known that. She should not have gotten angry and told me that I was
Don't
wrong.
be personal, man.
It's not. It's personal, dude. You can't- If I get mad at
Forget
you,
about that.
if I get mad at you,
You are a
here,
young man and
I'm
you have
32 years old. I'm getting old. I don't want people yelling at me and getting angry.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't like it.
She didn't do that intentionally. Okay, that's
She's a
don't
grown
worry
woman.
about
She's
that.
70 years
Be
old.
happy.
She knows what she's
Okay.
doing. She knows.
Be happy. Okay.
I'm not angry.
Yeah.
I'm just complaining.
I understand what you're feeling. Sometimes
Yeah, so-
my customer in that
And I don't have to
like
be
it,
happy. I
excuse
have
it.
to
I feel
explain
bad,
myself.
but yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Personal speaking, okay? As
Yeah.
a friend, don't be personal. She's not that.
I have to. I have to tell on her. That was inappropriate.
Yeah.
It was very inappropriate. And I'm going to put it on YouTube. I recorded her. So I'm going to post what she said and what she did on YouTube.
Life goes on, man. Be happy.
No, I don't have to be
Yeah.
happy. That's like telling people to be gay. I prefer not to be. I prefer to be exact.
So anyway, get the
So-
rent certificate.
Right. So my rent certificate, I know what it's going to be, and I know that it's going to be 6 months of paid rent. And I was wondering if you could fill out the homestead credit. If I told you how much I'm going to get paid for rent, how much I'm going to claim for my rent, and how much my income is. Could you fill out this homestead credit to tell me how much I'm going to be getting, an estimate of how much I'll get?
Oh yeah, when we start the tax program, we can calculate,
Correct.
but we cannot tell you how much it will be just without going inside. The only problem is once we go inside your database in the program, okay, then you want to have a duplicate situation with the TurboTax and the H&R Block.
Oh, no, that's not true. I did this before.
So
3
either
years,
one you have to finish it.
right. So years ago, I used TurboTax to file my
Right.
taxes,
Right.
and then I used you guys to help me. I used H&R Block or somebody else to help me fill out the homestead credit. So I know that I can put my name in two systems in the same tax season. 'Cause I have H&R stuff at home, and I think my information's in your computer right now.
I think maybe
Right.
federal, I think we can do only state for you.
Yeah.
But federal, maybe you can go to the TurboTax.
Yeah.
So what I'm worried about is you start the TurboTax and start the federal. Accidentally they claim you in the state return, and we're gonna have a state homestead credit over here at the state equal center. They have a conflict. They have a duplicate.
Right.
That's what I'm worried about.
Okay. So now, this is something I'll do outside. of the filing taxes. I've done it
Yeah.
last
okay.
year. I filed my homestead credit outside of filing taxes. So this actually goes to the Department of Revenue.
Yeah, you can
Please.
tell they
Yeah.
can do it.
I just needed help. I need help filling it out.
Yeah, they gonna do it. Usually they have a free tax filing center over there,
Where?
and the DOR. DOR have that service center, I think, or they may hire the private contractor. So ask them go over there. They can give you. A
So
free
you can't fill this out?
service. No, not H&R Block. There is, I think, private center who can take care of DOR, the renter certificate, like a volunteers. Find it out. There is some
Okay.
volunteer organization.
So you guys don't fill out
We
the
don't-
homestead
we don't
credit?
do that. We cannot do it. Once we go into the system to fill it out, then they're gonna charge you.
Oh, they'll charge me to fill it out.
About I think this year maybe $65 or something.
$65 to fill out the homestead credit?
Yeah, something like that. So I don't really start to review or tell like that because $65 is taking money from it.
The 65 is easy money. It's not easy money. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
That's
But, once we start the system, I have to charge it. My choice. Okay.
Holy crap.
Yeah. But anyway, if you need a form, the receptionist has the form, so we can take it with you.
Which form?
Your rental certificate.
I just told you.
You told me you
I
already have
filled
it,
it,
so
yeah.
you don't need it. But for volunteer organization, I don't know where. Sometimes some library has that. So it's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that'll help you fill this out?
Yeah.
Okay.
And check it out. Actually, I'm new at this office, not this office in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I was from New Jersey, so
Yeah.
I'm not very familiar with the volunteer organization. But I heard that there is somewhere.
Okay, no, that's cool. So you have no idea, like the 2022. Well, you can't tell me anything, right? Without paying. All right. Well, that sucks. So,
Where do you live? East side?
I live nearby. It's only like 10 minutes. I live like less than 10 minutes away.
We go to Sequoia Library. You know where the Sequoia Library is?
Yeah.
Go over there and check it out whether they have a volunteer organization for this.
All right.
Check it out. Yeah,
Where do I? Oh, could you tell me where I would find the 2022 property taxes on your homestead?
You don't have a property tax because you rent a house.
Yeah, rent, right? So,
There's no property.
all right. Oh, okay. I thought maybe like there's a standard property tax for all apartments that I have to put in.
Yeah, something like that. But you have to get the rent certificate.
And it will say that.
There is some information
That
you need to
I
fill it
put,
out.
okay.
So get that one first. That's the first thing you have to do. Anyway, I'm sorry about when you had that feelings yesterday, but
Yeah.
I don't think she did it personally, so don't be personal. Okay?
Okay. I'm still gonna post it because it was pretty bad. So it was that was disrespectful. So I'm gonna post it.
Hey, don't be personal to me. I'm not personal to you.
It's all right. You keep it. I'm good. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying yesterday, I came in yesterday, and I talked to the people in H&R Block about tax problems. So the woman told some stories about what's appropriate and what's not appropriate, and she got really mad in the lobby, and she tried to use anger and lies to make me believe that I was the only person in this that could pay my rent and get away with it. I mean, and claim it as a tax credit on the Homestead Tax Credit. But that's not true. So the woman it's like psychology, psych ops, right? Can I lie and use anger and intimidation or the threat? Well, it's like an implied threat, or somebody was telling me in my ears they're gonna kick you out. Somebody was using technology to tell me in my ears they're gonna kick you out if you keep arguing with this woman. She's trying to get you mad, get you angry, and make you want to do something to get her to kick you out, or call the police to get them to kick you out. And then you have to explain to the police officers what happened inside the store, and the police inside H&R Block, and the police officers will just would have just kicked you out and told you H&R Block does not want you back inside the stores. But the truth is that woman did something that she wasn't supposed to do. Something you'd have to tell H&R Block she did and fight them or report it to them. She got angry inside the lobby. She got she lied, and she told me that I couldn't be right. She said a bunch of things. I recorded it. I'm gonna post that video with this video and put it on YouTube. But the woman basically got mad because I asked her a question that she knew she was lying about. And instead of letting me prove to her that I was probably right, she used anger and fear to get me to believe her. And then she told me that she had to go, or something like that. I forgot what she said at the end. So I found out after calling 10 different people yesterday that I was right. There is no difference in who pays your rent in the state of Wisconsin to the Department of Revenue. It wouldn't really matter who paid your rent. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be you. So if someone tells you you have to pay your rent in order to claim it, the Homestead Tax Credit, you do not. Anyone can pay your rent. Doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter where they're from or how you got the money. You cannot get money from the government to pay your rent and claim it as a tax credit. And that is what I said. That's exactly what I said yesterday. Or I was telling myself yesterday. So some woman who I don't know, for whatever reason, decided to lie and say and use anger to get me to believe I was wrong. And it's a psychological operation. It's like psyops. It's what I learned it. Someone's telling me in my ears to say that you just learned that. I learned that psyops is something that people do or say to people to get them to believe whatever they want them to believe, to change their minds, or to make them mad and get them in trouble because they know they're right, and the only thing you can do is get angry at the person that is lying to you, right? The person that's trying to get you to believe what you know isn't true. So anger, fear, and lies are tools that people use to change people's minds. And that's what that woman inside H&R Block, her name is Sue Hess. And that's what she did yesterday. And the guy who worked with her just did his best to keep me from getting angry and to tell me to be gay repeatedly to my face. He was saying, be happy, be happy, be happy, repeatedly. It's the same thing as telling somebody, be gay, be gay, be gay, repeatedly to their face. So that's what that guy inside the store just tried to do. He tried to get me to think about not telling, to cover for his coworker, right? I don't know if you heard everything he said, but I hope you did. He just did his best to try to cover for the rude woman that worked in the store yesterday. So I'm gonna report her. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Oh, I should also mention that someone with technology is telling me right now to tell you guys that the woman said repeatedly, said I'm retired, so I don't care, really loud. There was a guy she was helping, who yelled out inside the H&R Block, I'm retired, so I don't care. And I think the dude was talking for the woman. Like, let's say the woman told the guy to say that really loud so that I could hear that somebody in this place doesn't care and they're retired or something like that. And then he yelled out, and he's telling me right now in my ear, he's yelling out and he's showing me an image of himself in front of my eyes. I don't give a shit. So this guy is using technology to tell me right now to also say I said
"I don't give a shit" really loud yesterday. And those are the two things that they wanted me to hear before I met the woman who was going to help me. And when the woman came out and she acted the way she acted, it makes sense now that she was talking about herself, that the dude was talking about the woman, saying that "I don't give a shit. I'm going to be disrespectful to you. I'm going to be rude. I don't want to help you. I don't want anything to do with you. Don't come in here asking for help." And that's what they tried to do yesterday. So I believe that's what happened. Wait, no, that's not what I believe. That's what happened yesterday. And I'm telling. That woman acted inappropriately. She acted rude, disrespectful, and out of angry. She got angry that I asked her a tax question about who could pay your rent in order for you to claim that you can for Homestead Tax Credit. For the Homestead Tax Credit. And like I said, her intentions weren't to help me, but to actually get me to believe that I was the only one that could pay my rent. And that's not true. And it doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make any kind of sense. Because it's not realistic. It is impossible to assure that every single person in the state of Wisconsin paid their rent for themselves. On the rent certificate, it clearly states that the only person that has to pay your rent is the only person you can't claim paid your rent is the government. The government, you can't use the government to claim that they paid your rent. That's the only people on your rent certificate you can't use as credit to get credit for rent. So the woman who does taxes at H&R Block knows that. She knows it very well. I'm sure she's dealt with rent certificates and she's dealt with government rental assistance before. That's not a difficult question to ask, and she could have easily answered my question about how you can claim credit for the Homestead Tax Credit. So the woman lied, and I'm going to post her on YouTube.